In terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. I think since I was still asked about the situation, I would say we probably could have brought it to a head now, but we made the decision, and I believe the Players Association agrees with us, that it would be unfair to these players and these teams in the middle of the series to announce the results of that investigation. And given that we're, of course, in the off season, he has now been suspended by the Memphis Grizzlies indefinitely, and so nothing would have changed anyway in the next few weeks. It seemed better to park that at the moment, at least any public announcement. And my sense now is that shortly after the conclusion of the finals, we will announce the outcome of that investigation.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Obviously, the fact that they're going to make the announcement after the conclusion of the NBA Finals, which is a different topic all within itself, because it leads me to wonder what he actually means and why he would do it after the NBA Finals. But I want you to listen to the main part of what Adam Silver said that is the most important part of his entire speech. Run it back, Yates.
In terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. I think since I was still asked about the situation.
A fair amount of additional information. That's the most concerning. What does that mean, Key? Because, look, I've known Adam for a long time. Adam will go out of his way to help players. Just look at the history. Everything that's happened with Donald Sterling. Look at the way he rallied around the league. Everything that's happened with Robert Sarver. In the Phoenix Suns, he's rallied around the league. He's been player-centric, and he's also been known to be more lenient, way more than David Stern has ever been. So when I'm hearing Adam delay whatever the announcement is, not to bring further attention, understanding his history. Also, Adam is great at parsing his words. He's a lawyer, so he's so descriptive. When I hear a fair amount of additional information, I get even more concerned for Ja Morant.
In other words,
he
would normally say things in a way that would be hard to read.
Yes.
But there must be so much there that even Adam Silver speak, it spills out and it doesn't sound good.
The thing there, though, Jay, when he has a fair amount of information that doesn't want to disclose at this point in time, and he doesn't want to hijack the finals and bring attention to the situation, I wonder why he would even bring it up, even though he was asked a question. It's very simple. As smart as he is and articulate and everything else as a lawyer, you would think that he would pivot and say simple, we haven't made any determinations on moving forward, and leave it at that, opposed to there's more information. Because now all of a sudden, the people of the world that want to know, the Jay Wills, the Max Kellermans, they want to know. What is it? Now you're dealing with this for the next, week and a half or so, right? What is it? What is it? Every single day, what is it? Reading the newspaper clips. Do we have any more information? So to me, that is kind of taking away from the finals and shining more light onto Ja's situation, because people want to know. So if you would have simply stepped to the podium and said, hey, right now there's nothing further to report, whether it's a lie or whatever you want to call it, I just, that stuck to me right there.
Well, Key, I go back to what I originally said when when the first incident occurred. I said I thought the NBA missed the mark on the opportunity there for Ja to really take accountability. And I think this is the NBA saying, almost like a parent, Key, I've told you multiple times. We've had series of conversations. Because, Key, typically I would agree with you on this one. But I think the additional information combined with the multitude of talks has led Adam ultimately to the point where it's like, I can't save you anymore.
But it's not save. It's not.
Save is the wrong word, Key. Save is don't get hung up on the word. I can't. If it's protect, I don't know what the word is I'm searching for right now.
Help.
But I can't help.
I can't.
You have to help yourself. Help me find the word.
Disclose the information that one would be looking for.
Look,
maybe that
guys,
is him.
let's take a step back and look at the big pattern here. What you're really saying to me, Jay, is Adam Silver's saying I can't help you anymore because helping would be enabling, right?
But Max, he's not helping him and enabling him. What I'm saying is he talked about not him and the NBA, I almost called it the NFLPA. Him and the NBA PA made a decision not to disclose that information. My thing is, why even bring that up? Why even have that conversation if you don't want to shine light on the situation?
Good point.
Therefore,
You could just no comment it, right?
But I-
well,
You
not
just
a
say
no
no
comment.
comment at this time.
Not a no comment, because that still would raise. We haven't made a determination.
Okay,
yet
right.
on
You
the
can
decision.
even tamp it down more. So, but what I want to say, Jay, is Adam Silver initially, when he was at the club and he first showed the waving the firearm around, Adam Silver mentioned alcohol. Ja Morant was asked by reporters at a press conference, did you leave? Was that treatment you were seeking alcohol treatment? He denied it. But what we continue to see from Ja is bad judgment.
Well, maybe it wasn't though, Max. Maybe it wasn't for alcohol.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. But the reason I bring
Maybe
it
it
up
wasn't.
is because his judgment is so bad it seems impaired. His judgment seems impaired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
don't
Well,
wanna
I mean, I'm not. I'm just.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm not bringing up anything that's not public
No,
information.
I understand, but I don't want to speculate, and that's why I jumped in on you right there, Max. Because when you say that he denied it was for alcohol, it probably wasn't for alcohol.
Okay.
It probably was for a bunch
yeah,
of
but what I'm
things,
saying
you
is
know?
maybe it needs to be for some. Maybe the issue is that Ja is not addressing. He's so wrapped up in whatever it is that's leading to bad behavior, that's what he's protecting, the thing that's leading to bad behavior. And whatever that is, that sounds to me like an addiction, whether it's a substance or something else, of one kind or another. Why would you protect the thing leading to bad behavior instead of correcting it?
Key, I want to go back to your point for 1 second about why would you disclose anything. I think it's at the point of no return where I can't enable this behavior anymore.
We're gonna have to talk more about this, but of course, the Nuggets.
Max, man. Max, how old is Luka Doncic?
But next year,
Yeah.
to the max, he's gonna. So that means yes, he's going to the finals next year.
He has a legitimate
Max
chance to
means
lead
yes,
his team
Max.
to the finals. Yes, that's what Max
Yes,
means.
Max,
Max
yes,
thinks he's going to.
You came up with Max. So
This is your
yes,
game.
Max. This is your deal.
Confidence seems to me to be if you're to the max, it means he's going
The
to be there
cat's
next year.
24 years old, and I do think if they're able to re-sign Kyrie, Nico Harris and company, they will make the right moves to bring in the pieces. They're not that far away. Don't let last year confuse you that Kyrie and Luka, when their whole roster has been dismantled to get Kyrie, that all of a sudden they're that far away from an NBA championship. They ain't that far off.
You would think that to the max, though, means that you have now used your max in the Western Conference. Like you can't now use another max in the
Why
Western
not?
Conference
Now,
because
you're
then there'd be
changing
two
the game
teams.
See, why
in
you
the middle of the
changing the
game,
rules?
Max.
No,
Come
because
on,
then
man.
there'd be two teams in the finals from the same conference.
We're moving. Max, stop it.
All right, go ahead.
Because if that's the case, then you use your 50. Don't do that.
No,
It's
because
not-
50 can be applied.
God.
I'm saying maybe yes, maybe no. All right, go ahead, Key.
0. I
There you
understand. I understand the fact that y'all enamored with him and Luka this and Luka that, and he's a big guard. We haven't seen a guy do this in 100 years, and I get all that. But 0, man. I understand Kyrie came there late and they dismantled the team. They didn't bring back Jalen Brunson. We saw what happened with that situation. But it's 0. I get it. You're enamored with him. He's really a walking bucket, all of those sort of things. But he's got to work on his defensive effort, right, Jay? He's also got to work on his attitude. He's got a bad attitude to be a supposedly leader. I'm just saying. But that's me, 0.
All right. They have been to the Western Conference Finals before. I'm just
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just saying. Okay.
All right. Next player, Joel Embiid. Your confidence level in him leading the 76ers to a playoff type finals type of run.
What?
Pat's confused. Pat's just distracted.
Or the Knicks. Which one?
Yeah, the Knicks. We're talking Knicks or Sixers.
Whatever team Embiid is on next year, your confidence level in him taking him to the finals, 0, 50 or to the max.
To the max.
I'll take it. I'll go 50 Key.
Wow.
Because I want to say